wanted to reflect more. I wanted to talk about, like, say, the sneakiness that, first of all, it's been Venus and Leo all summer pretty much. It's been the summer of supposedly it's really hard on love, and it's like, no, it's hard on the people that don't know what love is. and and then see, it's a rickety time for bullshit, and when Venus goes retrograde, there just isn't any more support for bullshit, and then so love will be the one that's put to test, and apparently, that was the truth for some people, I guess, and not for love, though. Love is like, where are y'all going? In crazy? And it's interesting to see what has gone on since Venus, well, mainly, well, pardon me. What we have is the the global events that are just the fatigue that comes from trying to ignore how what a bummer the show is, um, uncontrollable, the fires, and that's Venus is in fire, and it's kind of it's the vibration of the Venus square Jupiter and then Venus square Uranus. See, that's a test on love. The Venus square Uranus is kind of um, unpredictable. Love matters of love being unpredictably shaken, perhaps. Just sudden test on love. So, and and then see, this has kind of been going on. We have this. It, it's easy to ignore with all the glamour and the what's coming up. What we can see is the fact of the love, the grid that love creates, the light frequency that it is, how the rearranging is happening, and then people are connecting with love, and it's a delicacy, and it's hard to tell what's happening. Really, does anybody know what's happening? But that is happening at the same time as things crumbling down, and see that is very deceptive. It's not helping, or it's not causing problems with the fact that these tests are coming about. What we see is it's a test on humanity about vanity. Vanity, the way that we like, what is money? What is money and the way we spend money? See, I was wearing the same shirt now. It's been like 15 videos in just hardly 12 hours that I've made with the same shirt. I'm really sorry about that. I mean, I can just as well take my shirt off, really, right? I've been doing videos in my, you would never know, but it's my underwear. You would never know though, but because other women would just say, "No, you just go out and walk around in that. That's a shirt." I'm like, no, and people would like that. See, Shauna wears her underwear in this time. Maybe no. With Neptune, I better watch out. But really, it's like I could turn it into anything right in front of people's eyes. I can actually program it. It's like, because I'm like a walking cloud or water, like like water, my friend. What I like to put on is Viking. I'm a Viking, and any kid wants to be me. You know what I mean? And so but when I say any kid, baby, everybody's a kid, especially 80% of the population out there that are posing as adults. They're all just a bunch of little. And so anyway, we're getting along as water, my friend. The entertainment that's going to be going on, continuing to go on with Venus conjuncting my part of fortune. I'm supposed to be doing something with Neptune, and myself, Shauna Brand. You see, I'm getting back to, let's talk about I don't ever want to talk about it. I don't care about it. I mean, it's like, I thought I got over it, but then there's the Barbie movie again. What's the Barbie movie about? Honestly, I don't know, and I've been talking so much about it. I'm wondering, just do people know I'm utterly ignorant. I need to go out and see. Why? Because movies, they go global, and they're on the global more and more. You know, everybody knows who Tom Cruise is, and whatever actor and actress. Now it's just it's meta. It's like not really an actor, human. You know, that's kind of going away. Uh, Very peculiar. It's like, do you know that that's not even a real setting? Cut! Stop! Every kid, turn out. Just run for the hills. Go and sit in the sun. You will have more fun, guaranteed. Just get away from these fucking suggested crap that says that you must do this. Really, you didn't know that that wasn't even your fucking choice. Do you want to be alive or not? Nobody chooses the death of a simulation on top of a simulation. Come on, babes. Who's going to pull us up out of it but Barbie herself? Maybe. So because the movie theater and the movies, the Warner Brothers, the Hollywood, which is really, if you look at the telephone poles, they're all wood. A Hollywood is a figure of speech. I mean, it's a piece of wood. I guess witches use it. I don't know, but look at it. It's something. We forget the meaning of it, and it's like Hollywood. You know, it's a somebody has a wand. It's a special thing. I mean, I think there's a real thing. They can do dowsing with wood. But then there's a Hollywood. Maybe it's a conductor of electricity or something. You tap on somebody's head, and then they are all of a sudden they're going to behave a certain way, and now everybody's triggered to go out and do the hokey pokey, and the children are going, I was allowed to see that one. Getting back to the poor children, but really what I was trying to say, what am I trying to say today? Um, all of this is coming with just pure energy of people wondering when I'm supposed to be, yeah, the fact of the entertainment. So getting back to Venus squaring Jupiter, I think more and more, I mean, we're going to see, because it's kind of an assault on love, if you look at it. I mean, I get this vision of a woman. She's fiery and she's really sexy, right? That's just the way she is. I mean, in Leo, there she is, and on stage now. And so, but what's happening? Let's watch her. Is something burning in the background? Don't mind that. Or flooding, you know. But see, talking about the entertainment business, the hardworking, kind of putting on the makeup and the you know, and that squaring Jupiter, to me, it says it can't really hide. Uh, it can't hide the waste that it creates, that it's creating. Let's just say that the waste that's happening while there is something creating, which is completely frivolous and just a distraction. Like, let's say, what was the Barbie movie about? See, I don't say, is to keep coming back to that, but I don't say because I have no idea. I wish somebody would say, this is what I got out of it, because I'm wondering, like, okay, so what is it? I heard one person on YouTube talk about it, and they said, no, it's a real live journey on self-discovery, and even Ken went through something, and she's like, and the whole thing is pivotal, talking about um, something a lot more than, I don't know, I didn't see the movie, did you? Why is it important? It's more important a lot of times, and I say, you can argue, the way that that thing conducts Hollywood is far more moving, or it has a huge role in people's views about reality, what they agree on. It's almost like a political arena. It's almost like a religious, you know, it's kind of touching around on, this is our leader. Is it Antichrist? Hell yes, if you think it's real. If you give it if you say this is a righteous reflection of reality, hell yeah, that's Antichrist, and that's not anything, that's not its fault, that's your fault. You have an Antichrist here called the mind. Did you ever get past the illusion of all of that? No, there is such a problem right now. I'm looking at it, it's like, oh God, now that people are thinking that a picture is something that we have to say, look now, what is on you? What is that real? Look at it. Like, hey, first of all, that's a picture. Will you please get that fucking? Do you have a life? That's a that is a, a lens refraction. That isn't a spaceship or an orb from another dimension. There's a could, may, might delicacy with that. And there are some trippy shits that I don't deny that are happening, but other things you should be discerning, but there isn't any discernment out there. What I'm saying is, like, now we're getting into, it's just, let's see how much confusion can just start flooding that says, I can't tell you that even a picture doesn't matter to the fact of my being alive and in animation, and that's never a reflection of my life or reality. It doesn't matter how many pictures I take of myself and look at them. That's not me right there. I'm right here. A child can get that, and we need to get back to that, like, desperately. Or what kind of drug are you going to take to somehow, like, it's almost like, well, let's infuse this synthetic thing onto their perception and make them just fully um, not have a negative reaction to the prosthetic. And boy, now it just came into mind. Already happened. It's called a vaccine. Just what do you need now? Like I said, get your prosthetic, anything, but just the fact that, you know what, you are in a profound experience right here, right now, and it has nothing to do with your mind. It has something to do with God's mind. Have you ever gotten curious about that? Hell no. I'm curious about an escape, doing all the work that it takes to be distracted by it rather than the work that it takes to stay focused on it, away from all of those distractions. Test for you kids. Run for the hills, you're better off.